Welcome to stage number 4 of the Tour de Argon. We have already had 3 very exciting stages so far, and now we are ready to embark on a hilly journey from Carcassonne to Foix. So you can see the profile here, multiple categorized climbs. So, currently, the leader in the yellow jersey is still EF Education Easy Post, but UAE, Hansgrohe, and Total Energies are all within striking distance of yellow, so we are going to have a very interesting battle on our hands in today's stage between them and perhaps some outside challengers. In the green jersey competition that's currently being worn by Total Energies, they are currently tied with EF and UAE, but Ineos is not far behind. It's another close competition there, and there's more points awarded on the finish line than there have been in previous stages, due to this stage being somewhat easier than others. But that doesn't mean it's obviously just a cakewalk. Every stage is challenging in its own ways. Anyway, King of the Mountain standings currently held by Decathlon, who had a decent stage last time around. They're going to be looking to follow up on that with the result. They didn't get the result they wanted last time, but they got the polka dots as a consolation prize. Anyway, we are now going to randomize the start before we get to stage number 4 underway. And we are rolling through Carcassonne. Caja Royale with a great start, but UAE goes to the front immediately. It looks like there's a challenge coming from Sudal Quickstep, trying to get to the front over UAE, and it looks like they do. They cut him off perfectly. Caja Royale going a bit haywire up on the high line. And that's going to allow Bahrain Victorious to get into third. Our yellow jersey, sensing that UAE is up front, they need to attack on this stage, and they are certainly doing that. They're into the top 5, trying to get into 4th. Looks like Bahrain Victorious falling back a bit, allowing Movistar to take the front for now, and it looks like there's a challenge by EF, trying to challenge second in GC. First and second in GC are first and second in the race, and they're drag racing. This could be crucial by the time we get to Paris. And EF Education's into the race lead, but UAE cuts him off. UAE have their eyes set on that yellow jersey today, for sure. And it looks like that might be, I think that's Alpecin Premier Tech, challenging both of them. Soon enough, we'll be on our first categorized climb. We have a Category 4, a 3, and 2 Category 2s on today's parcours. Looks like bad bounce from EF. That's going to allow Alpecin and Sudal to get up to the front. It looks like Sudal currently sits second with Alpecin in third. So we have about 141 kilometers to go in this stage. UAE managing the front for now, but it might be tricky. Alpecin now takes to second. Caja Royale not deleting themselves from the equation. Caja Royale currently sits second to last as we're on to the Col de Bedos. Category 4, only 1 point awarded at the top, and that's certainly going to go to UAE, unless something insane happens. Yes, UAE gets the King of the Mountain point at the top. Not much that does to the standings. So it looks like that might be a challenge from Sudal, and Sudal Quickstep is into the lead of the stage. And now, Alpecin and Caja Royale trying to go underneath UAE. Alpecin, great defensive work from them. And now UAE is into the clutches of EF Education. EF Education trying to get back into position over UAE in this crucial yellow jersey fight. As now we're on to the second categorized climb, the Col du Paradis. Category 3, 2 and 1 awarded at the top of this. UAE managing the gap to EF. EF might be trying for a better line through the mountains, though I think UAE has optimized it. Sudal and Alpecin get 2 and 1 KOM points respectively. So we have a look through the field. Boreheads Grota and Total Energies, I think, are near the back. For a second I was confused because I thought Total Energies was yellow. No, they're green. And there's an attack from Alpecin, capitalizing on a bad line from Sudal. The two rivals, usually on the sprint stages in the real Tour de France, are fighting for what's essentially the win of the intermediate sprint. Looking back now, EF's got swallowed up. Lidl Trek is making their way through along with Pinarello, and that might be crucial for UAE in the GC competition. Caja Royale into second over Sudal. They might be trying for green jersey points here. 5 kilometers to go before the sprint in Quilon. So full points for them. And I think the yellow jersey might have just edged out UAE there for 1 point. As we look through the rest of the field, we are on the Col du Coudon. We still have a battle between Sudal and Caja Royale. EF has gotten above UAE now in the standings. That's going to be big in GC. Got a couple of difficult slopes in the last kilometer of the Coudon. So Sudal summits again with full King of the Mountain points. Apologies if the commentary cuts off. I am writing all of this directly on paper. And it looks like EF still maintaining the gap to UAE. Multiple races within races going on today. Looks like EF's extending the gap. Caja Royale has fallen back quite a bit. Alpecin still chasing Sudal in second. Lidl Trek's moved up the field a bit, I think. We have, I think, 55 kilometers to go now. One more Category 2 climb. It's going to be a relatively easy finish. Oh, and Sudal had a bad line. Alpecin might catch them on the descent. It's gonna be close. I think Sudal's gonna keep it for now. But Alpecin still challenging. Alpecin might be trying to take the high line here. I'd also be trying to draft behind Sudal. As there they are. The final climb, Col de... is that the Col de Coudon? No, it's the Col de Montségur. Sorry, I labeled it wrong. Alpecin to the front. Alpecin might be trying for the stage win now. Caja Royale's gotten a bit slow. It's still a dogfight between Alpacid and Sudal. Alpacid takes full King of the Mountain points. It's not going to be enough to get the King of the Mountain jersey, nor with Sudal. I believe that Decathlon will keep it another day. And there goes Sudal! Sudal into the front on the descent! These descents have been action-packed! But Alpacid's not giving up. I think Alpacid might have a bit more pace as we make it towards the final run-in. 25 kilometers to go for a race leader, Sudal. Sudal might be looking... I think they're a bit far back in the yellow jersey standings, so it's probably got to still be the fight between EF and UAE, which EF has clearly dominated. But this could be an opportunity for either Sudal or Alpacid to get the green jersey. Looks like Alpacid's a bit slow up that foothill. That might allow a battle for second, which could constitute a battle for the lead. Lead'll Trek with a good line, I think. Yeah, Lead'll Trek, great line. Lead'll Treks to second. Caja Royale, though, trying to go down the inside. Caja Royale the second. They might be trying for a stage win of the Tour de Argon. It is definitely possible. But I think Sudal might have just done it. Sudal, 3 kilometers to go. I think they're going to be outraced in Caja Royale in these final kilometers. And it is! Sudal Quickstep takes the victory in stage number 4. Caja Royale put up a good fight, but they are not going to do it. EF is going to maintain their gap over UAE, and I believe that will lead them to another day in yellow. Meanwhile, I'm doing the calculations now, and I believe that Sudal has gotten the green jersey away from Total Energies, who finished almost dead last in this race. Dead last going to Jaco for the second time in a row. Okay, so the updated yellow jersey standings. EF is in front, and it is more dominant than before. UAE is in second. This could be a rivalry that lasts the entire tour. Third place, Bora Hansgrohe. Fourth place, Total Energies. So you can really see some separation between those competitors. But Sudal, with their good result today, has gone up to 5th place. Sudal also leads the point standings by 2 over EF. Now, tomorrow's stage will award even more points in the finale than today because it is a flat stage, but Sudal will have the honor of wearing green. UAE sits 3rd in that competition. Finally, King of the Mountain. Even though they didn't score any today, Decathlon will keep the King of the Mountains jersey. However, Sudal has closed in, as has Alpacid, due to their ascents over the climbs today. So this might have been an energy-saving day for Decathlon, so they can be more prepared for the days to come. Speaking of which, next stage is going to be a flat stage, ending with a likely sprint through Po. We hope to see you there, most likely in a couple of days, but whatever it ends up being. We thank you for watching stage number 4 of the Tour de Argon.